Because you two have such incredible experience, can you tell us a little bit about who are the people inside the walls of Evin prison? Because right now, in the American dialogue, you are hearing these calls from the Israeli government, from the American government, for the Iranian people to take to the streets. You knew a lot of that political opposition, and they were inside the walls of that prison, right? Who is there? Like, what are you thinking about in this moment?
I will defer to Siamak to answer that question. I think for about 2 years, Siamak and I were separate. Siamak knows some of the more highly known and respected opposition leaders who were in his ward. And I got to meet some of the boys who had gone on the street and protest during the Masa Amini and also during the fuel increase uprisings. So I think together we have seen both sides of them. So Siamak.
That's the point. Evin prison is not just where they take criminals. It's where the regime holds anyone they want out of the way.
Right.
And this is a highly corrupt, mafia-like system, so you will run into very senior people. It's kind of like a mafia war. He knocks out the group, nothing personal, wants the turf. So if your underboss gets weak, you end up in prison and some other guy takes over your economic turf. So you meet very senior Iranian officials, all the way down to, members of ISIS and everything in between. Obviously, there's a lot of the opposition coming from prominent people, former reformists turned transitionalists, as they call themselves. Some really, really amazingly brave people, human rights lawyers, civil rights movements from labor unions, teachers' movements. And I will tell you something, they will leave you in awe of what bravery means. And I have seen tremendous bravery, but what we always knew was across, where we were just 1 yard away from the women's ward. And we knew they had the real guts. They shamed us, they shamed all the men. They had a lot more restrictions and a lot more guts. You just meet amazing, amazing people. And one thing I'm proud to say, you would see from monarchists to members of the MEK to, as I said, reformists, and they spoke respectfully to each other, unlike what we see today among the Iranian opposition of the diaspora, which is has a long way to go. Mm-hmm. But you do meet amazing, amazing, courageous people who stand up for what is right and gladly come in prison, and within prison too, stand up for what is right and pay the price inside as well.
Mm-hmm. And I think you captured it there, that the prison isn't just a place for criminals. It's really a symbol of the regime's hold and the way it uses it to control the public and the political power, right? That's what I'm hearing you say.
And it also shows how bad they are at doing that, because even within prison, even while they're containing, you hear people putting out announcements, printing in the newspapers. Even within Evin prison, they fail to crush the voice of these courageous people.